Schools are expected to welcome back learners in Grade 4, Standard 8 and Form 4 on Monday. This announcement sounds like a whisper from a ministry that has suffered many embarrassing instances of confusion. Conflicting messages and innuendos have been associated with the ministry's management of the effect of the pandemic on learning. And as Charity Mwangi reports, the confusion continues as it is clear little consultation is taking place between the ministry and other stakeholders.
The pandemic numbers are seemingly dropping. With that, the next step will be the transition to normalcy. The most delicate area, one would think, will be the return to school for learners. The same was communicated by the president.
The lives of our children and their health is not a matter for debate. Learning institutions, therefore, should only be reopened when we have and can sufficiently guarantee the safety of all our children.
That notwithstanding, a week later, an announcement on what the government is terming as the progressive reopening of schools was made. Learners in Grade 4, Standard 8 and Form 4 are expected back in school this coming Monday, 12th October 2020. The new second term will run for 11 weeks, ending 2 days before Christmas. The holiday after the second term will be 9 days between 24th of December 2020 to 1st of January 2021. Schools will then resume for the third term on 4th of January and will run to the 19th of March 2021. KCP is scheduled to begin on 22nd of March 2021 and will end on 24th of March 2021. KCSE candidates will sit the exams from 25th of March 2021, ending on 16th April 2021. KCSE marking will happen between 19th of April and 7th of May 2021. This will mean that in a matter of 2 months, a parent is expected to have raised school fees for 2 terms. At the Lenana School, preparations are underway. The emptiness in the school will soon be replaced by the academic charter of students. The school principal not leaving anything to chance as he inspects the ongoing preparation.
We already have in place thermocans. You saw that at the main entry. But in terms of other PPEs, we believe it is the responsibility of the institution to prepare based on the funding from the ministry.
The confusion in the reopening was apparent since the early days of the pandemic. One communication:
these stakeholders have resolved to reopen all basic institutions in January. This is based on the assumption that the curve will have flattened,
appeared to conflict with the next.
I said we have given January 2021, but it is not cast in stone.
The government seems not to be listening to the opinion of stakeholders and policy advisors alike.
The question is, are we opening super spreader centers? You know, where the kids come to school, they sort of whatever, and then they take it back home.
But the government is being cautious, or they are presenting a cautious facade. The ministry has ordered a strict adherence to the COVID-19 guidelines. Learners and staff are expected to use face masks and observe high levels of hygiene. Noting that there are schools with no running water, the government has advised on the use of sanitizers.
You can, yes, impose physical distancing by ensuring that the desks where they sit on have a certain distance and all of that. But do you think you will always be able to keep those kids from being able to move together and come closer to each other?
While Kenyans have been enduring hours of government communication on the pandemic, the matter of the health and well-being of school-going children was communicated via a 3-paged press release. With no mention of the fate of the other continuing students, it is unclear when they will resume and whether they will transition to the next class. Charity Mwangi, NTV.